Hey there, Sagittarius. What's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome in. Welcome back. I missed you guys. What's up? What's good? What's happening? All right. This is going to be for Sagittarius, crosswatcher, anybody that was drawn here. You don't have to be a crosswatcher or a Sag to resonate. Just take what fits, leave what doesn't. If none of this hits home, just try a different message. I'm going to do a full Celtic cross spread with the Everyday Witch Tarot. And then I'll pull some clarifiers at the very, or not clarifiers, closing messages at the end. But I'll announce the deck when we get there. For now, current energy, please and thank you for Sagittarius. Only love and light is welcome. Everybody else can just fuck all the way off. You're welcome. Sound good? I thought so. I really thought so. Strength and the Fool. Ooh! Sag, you're going for it. I don't know what you're going for, but you're going for it. Okay? I feel like there's zero doubt in you. There's zero acceptance for failure. Like, you will not fail. You're like, I got this. I got this. Watch this. I can do this. With your whole chest. There's nothing but confidence here. Sag. I almost want to say some of you guys are in a golden era or a golden chapter right now. Golden. Yeah, everything you touch is working out in your favor. You might be on a lucky streak, right? There's something about a lucky streak here. You know, sometimes you go to play a game and you just can't make any of the shots, or you just, you know, you're just having a rough day and you're like, man, it's just not my day. It's not your day at all, because it's quite the opposite, right? Then you have your other days where you just sink them every single time. That's what this feels like. Everything's just working out for you right now. I'm loving this. What's incoming? Hierophant. There's that student teacher. This could also be some kind of government stuff too, though. Government buildings, something with banks, something with court, maybe. Maybe you won. Maybe you won something here. This is all major arcana. All three cards that we pulled so far. I heard something about signed, sealed, and delivered. Interesting. What's in the foundation? You're getting ready to make a bold move, aren't you? I can feel it. Oh, this is going to work out for you. Oh my God, this is going to work out for you. Everybody else is like, summer's coming to a close, and you're like, not for me. Yeah, energetically speaking, the sun is shining on you like this season. That this is technically your season of summer is just beginning. Oh, you could be in the southern hemisphere, or maybe you're traveling there. But again, I'm just speaking energetically speaking, right? What's in the foundation? I said speaking too many times. Who are you want to talk to? Who do you want to talk to? I feel like there are some important conversations you're getting ready to have. And she just jumped up on my table when I said that. Yeah. See, and you're just going for it. You're just, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. All right, foundation, please, for Sagittarius. What have we got? Excuse you. Thank you. Oh, either you got news or you're hearing that somebody else. This is either your news or someone else's news. Somebody's not in a good place right now. Somebody's going through some things here. There's some loss, some grief, some sadness. Something about on the outs. On the outs. But there's the Page and Knight of Pentacles underneath these. So is this you helping somebody? Or is this how this started, right? Maybe you helped yourself and now you're out here giving advice on telling other people on how they can do it. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Or this is you trying to clear up something that I see. So it's not all rainbows and sunshine just yet. It does look like there is something else in the foundation that you want to address, take care of. This is the conversation that you want to have. What's in the recent past? Because that'll really help me understand this part of the message. Recent past for Sagittarius. Did I just see a card upside down? Hold on a minute. The Knight of Swords. Somebody has been blocking this message. Somebody's been stopping you from well, I'm going to quantum touch the reading a little bit and flip that back in the upright. Is anything else upside down? Interesting. We're talking about a conversation, and as soon as I flip that upright, Cinnamon is over here talking to one of her babies. That's the cat, the calico that keeps jumping up here. She jumped up as soon as I said her name. All fucking night they were talking. I was like, I better get some sleep. Okay, it was just that one card. Recent past is the Ace of Cups. You're choosing yourself. You're not worried about other people, what they think, their judgment, their views, doesn't fucking matter. 200 years from now, nobody's going to know who the fuck you are, I am. You know what I mean? Like 200 years from now. Do what you want. It's not... You have to obviously be mindful that you're not out here hurting other people, right? I'm not going to sit here and preach some Aleister Crowley, do what thou wilt bullshit, because that's absolutely not what the fuck I mean at all. I'm talking about you're doing what makes you happy. There was some kind of I'm going to say this. There was a turbulent conversation between you and somebody else, and it led to a separation. However, you're taking a leap of faith and coming towards that person because you still have a lot of love in your heart for them, and you still have a lot of intuition, intuitive nudges. You know that something between you and this person isn't done. It's not done. It's not over. And you know that. And I feel like you've received a lot of confirmation, a lot of messages about that. I'm sorry, are we interrupting your two conversation here? What's crowning for Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Two of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking, I can't miss. I can't miss. Right? Look at that. She's blindfolded and she's still getting the bullseye. Getting ready to take another shot, right? I feel like this is you. You can't miss. Look at that. King of Pentacles. Sitting real pretty. Very solid. Very stable. I just heard ready for something. No, not something. Ready for the right something. Ready for the right job, the right home, the right partner. Ready for the right one to now finally happen. Let's see here. Two of Pentacles. So you're weighing out your options here in the near future. You're going to, yeah, see, but that makes sense because these two, they mean something so similar. And I notice they come out together a lot. You're weighing out your options here. And I think there's an obvious forward movement. I don't know if it's like a reconnection or if it's just can we talk about what happened the other day? But there's an out. You and somebody are on outs. And while you're having this glow up, it's almost like you kind of want to check in with this person and see where they're at. And if there's a possibility to do something with this, right? Ooh, it's so weird. Fears, worries, concerns, 6 of Swords. See, but you are being led and guided to do this. So don't be worried about that. Again, you've been receiving confirmations. You've been receiving the green light, the go ahead is what I'm hearing. I just heard nail on the head. I see that all the time in the comments too, though. Nail on the head. How's the universe viewing you as the Page of Swords? Even the universe is acknowledging that you've got something you want to say to somebody. There's an important conversation that needs to take place here. It's just kind of a matter of when you're ready, when you show up to do that. It could also be like how you deliver, right? Because maybe this is something that needs to be face to face and not over the phone. Maybe things have been really busy and crazy lately and you're waiting for things to calm down. Honestly, I think there's something about just say it, right? 7, 7, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Interesting. 7, 7, 6, 6. 8, 8. 5, 5. 2, 2. Page, page. Like there's just so many. It's a coupling. Something's coming back because it needs to. This is interesting. What's in the goals? What's the goal here? The 8 of Cups. Something you walked away from, but having the potential to walk back to it. Interesting. I've never seen this before. In every deck, half of the cups are knocked over. That's the reason why somebody is walking away, because every time they try to stack it, it just keeps falling and falling and falling, and nothing they do is working. So finally, you have to just walk away. Even if it's a 20-minute break, you come back later. But for now, take a break. Walk away. Right? These cups aren't knocked over at all. I don't know why she brought her kittens out here. I also feel like there's other things that you're walking away from, but I think you're basically doing a clean house, right? There's a bunch of shit that needs to go. There's a bunch of stuff that can be donated and sold. That stuff just goes to the trash. This needs to be cleaned, organized, and if we actually need it, we'll put it back. Otherwise, it's going in one of those two piles. Like, I'm done. I'm not carrying any more than I need to, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually even, whatever the case may be. If it no longer serves me, goodbye. I feel like you're walking away from a lot of things, but in walking away from a lot of things, there is something, like there's new that's going to come in, but some of this new is actually old, but it's been upgraded energetically somehow. Some of you guys might be going back to an old job, right? An old employer, but like they've revamped the place. They're running on a totally different system. They got rid of the riffraff that was making everybody's days miserable, or the person that was messing with everyone's payroll constantly and causing too many problems, and right, like the reason you left and all the issues. And maybe they got all that cleared up and that's why you're going back. Maybe you're even going to get a raise because you went out and you got experience higher up, right? You might be getting a raise or a higher position that they hire you back at, or, there's a couple of ways that this could break down, but essentially that's what I'm getting. What's the outcome? What's the outcome for Sagittarius? I feel like there's so much more to this, but like I'm just not allowed to know. I think you're going to surprise even yourself. Queen of Pentacles, you are. You know your worth, you know your value. I think you're recognizing someone else does have a very specific and powerful role in your life, and I think you're ready to see what the change looks like, what the change feels like, what it's like to be in that environment after all of this revamping has taken place. There was a timeout here, but it looks like it's no longer a timeout anymore. It's time. And you are going for it. You're the one that I see going for it. It could be the other way around. If you got to flip the roles, by all means, flip the roles. A lot of communication. I'm getting that when you first communicate with somebody, they might not see your message right away. You may have wound up in like a message request or a spam folder of sorts. So they might not respond right away, but they are responding. And it looks really good. It looks really positive. You know, what's interesting is I kind of feel like all the internal work that you've been doing and the physical changes that you've been making, whether this is a job or a living arrangement or a person, they have also been making a bunch of changes too. That's one way to really help you pinpoint what I'm talking about. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. We have Aries, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Capricorn on the board. I'll leave this right here. I hope this helps who it needs to, how it needs to, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay beautiful.